Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Cal Eldred will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Here now is Trey Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, Dero, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Braun has a read on it. 1 out.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Into the box, Anthony Rendon. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Now the pitch. Eldred, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Striding in, Vladimir Guerrero, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Hit on the ground out to short. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
At the plate, Andre Dawson looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
2-0 to the Nationals center fielder.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
He's set. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Segura waits on it. And that retires the side. Nationals leave one. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Javier Vasquez gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Gene Segura is at the plate as he watches ball one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Dawson is right there, 1 down.
Batting second, the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
So striding forward now, Paul Molitor, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2.
2-2. This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Sent on the ground out to second. Murphy's got it on to first, and there were 2 down. Now at the plate, Prince Fielder. He went deep in the contest last night. First offering on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he fouls this one off. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Brewers come up empty in the first. We've played an inning in Milwaukee. No score on the show. New inning set to get underway. And here comes the first baseman, Andres Galarraga. Now here's the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Brewers have dominated so far. They've got the chance in this one to complete it. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here now is Juan Soto as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter, combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
2-0 now.
2-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Daniel Murphy steps in now as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Hit out towards second. And there are two away now. So a man at third here with two gone. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
So now to the plate, Javier Vasquez. No balls and one strike. Carter at second with two down. Liner toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The Brewers do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over. Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Two out with the man at first. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Payoff pitch on its way. Full count still. Once again, a 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Nationals 2 and the Brewers nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ryan Braun.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. The pitch. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Dawson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 2-0.
Welcome back to Miller Park, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Brewers this season. To start the day, they've given up the fewest home runs of any other pitching staff in the league, which has certainly led to accumulating one of the best ERAs in the league as well. One of their pitchers told me, all of our guys have stuff that dances around. We don't throw a lot of straight stuff, so we make it really tough on hitters to barrel us up. Especially in today's game, limiting the home run ball is a great avenue to success, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony.
First pitch coming, here it is. Anthony Rendon is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
3-2 now. And now pitch on the way. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope. Ball.
A runner at first with no outs here. This is foul right side. Another 1-2 delivery, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
To the plate now, Andre Dawson. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Andres Galarraga, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
So 2 on with 2 away, and up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Nationals lead it 3-0. Into the box now, Robin Yount, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yount is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Fernando Vina. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dawson's there. 2 down. Stepping in, Cal Eldred. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. In there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Swing, and he pops him up. Murphy is there, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still down 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Nationals, the catcher.
All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Carter.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
At the plate, Javier Vasquez. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at-bat. Not much reason for it.
The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike 1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
2 out here and a runner at second. High in the air out to center field. Yount is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Washington, but they lead it 3-0. And that'll bring up Gene Segura back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And now a pitch on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Right there, Murphy at second, reined in, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
At the plate, Paul Molitor. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-1 hit the other way out toward right field. And there to take it in is Guerrero, and that's out number 2. At the plate, Prince Fielder. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So that'll extend the inning and give Ryan Braun a 2-out chance.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Brewers strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Vladimir Guerrero. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. A fastball high. 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3-1 to him now. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Stepping into the box, Andre Dawson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. On its way is pitch number 75. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 home. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Struck him out. Stepping up to the plate, Andres Galarraga. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Here comes the first pitch, and he gets ahead 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Segura for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Washington, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And here's Christian Yelich now. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner gloves it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So one gone in the Milwaukee fifth, and that brings in Jonathan Lucroy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Guerrero is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Standing in, Robin Yount. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. High strike there, and it's 1-1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail in this one 3-0. Mike Caldwell takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Brewers, number 48, Mike Caldwell.
All set for the start of the inning, and digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto.
Number 22, Juan Soto.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeehaw! 0-1.
A windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And right into the shift. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner on first. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
In now, Javier Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. Now the 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. They lead it 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Fernando Vina to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Gene Segura standing in, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to first. The second for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. 7th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Brewers nothing. Jim Slayton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 41, Jim Slayton.
7th inning ready to roll, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Trey Turner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Two and 1 the count to Trey Turner.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now is Anthony Rendon. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yount is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Guerrero in front, 2-0 to Vlad. Two-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Now to the plate, Paul Molitor. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1-2.
One ball.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
Ball.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Hit back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
So now to the plate, Prince Fielder, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
And the runner will get back standing. The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2 now.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Two-0 count. The pitch fouled off. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ryan Braun stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's set and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Nationals 3 and the Brewers nothing. Leading off the inning, Andre Dawson, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The Brewers entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop at a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Here now the 2-2. Dawson swings, and this one is hammered to deep left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now in the box, Andres Galarraga. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Bases are empty, one man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Braun. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in once again, Juan Soto. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready now, Daniel Murphy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bounce to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington, but they lead it 3-0. So striding in, Jonathan Lucroy. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hard ground ball to third. And he'll reach to start the inning as this ball gets through him, a base hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Standing in now, Robin Yount, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Two-run shot to straightaway center as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
What a great feeling right here as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Urbina is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tim Raines will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. To the plate now, Fernando Vina. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Turner has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Cecil Cooper will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter, number 9.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Gene Segura. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Urbina, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's the Nationals 3 and the Brewers 2. Coburn enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Coburn.
Stepping in, Gary Carter. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
The catcher, number 8.
First pitch on its way.
That's inside. That's the ball.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Count even to the kid. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carter.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Hard liner to center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Into the box, Tim Raines, fouled away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Count remains at 0-2. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-2 count.
Driven nicely into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The batter, number 7. Quick play.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
From the stretch.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
The 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The payoff pitch one more time. And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Things going from bad to worse in a hurry now. It's 3-0.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch. Fielder trying to get there. Payoff pitch one more time. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. From the stretch. And a big swing and miss, and Vlad not holding back there, falls behind 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Good idea, but Vlad's not going for it. 1-2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 10 for him on the year. And the lead is now 7-2.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Chase Anderson enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Chase Anderson.
Into the box now, Andre Dawson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Anderson, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 1-2. slapped hard the opposite way. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The first baseman, Andre Galarraga.
Settling in now, Andres Galarraga. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-0.
No, that's in.
And he fouls this one off. 4 runs here in this half inning. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Takes this the other way to right.
Boy, not a bad way to end the month. He gets his 3rd hit of this game, and I'm not so sure, Mark, he's going to look forward to the calendar flipping to the next month.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dan, you get 3 knocks the last day of the month, you're feeling frisky heading into the next 30 days.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Count now, a ball and a strike. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. And right into the shift. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate, and 6 of them score. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Nationals 9 and the Brewers 2. Bill Stone gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 26, Bill Stone.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Paul Molitor. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Hit to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Next for Milwaukee, Prince Fielder. First offering on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
One out, nobody on. On the ground to the right side. Murphy showing off his range. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2. Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Lays off 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Washington Nationals took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Javier Vasquez wins his 3rd of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Washington Nationals, 9 runs on 13 hits, no errors, they left 8 men on base. For the Brewers, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors, they left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.